today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This is such a special place. You drive through the... The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Nick Foles and the Bear offense about to be on display for the first time. Foles, the veteran, drafted in the 3rd round back in 2012 out of Arizona.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. The rushing numbers last week for Cohen. 17 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now Foles. And that will be incomplete.
Pass intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Jordan
Khalil Mack. In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll throw from the gun. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Love. He'll find Aguara complete.
Love's pass.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They face a 3rd down, 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Foles. The left side completion to Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Bears.
Here's Foles. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
And inches at their 48-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Chicago.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Aaron Jones.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Allen Robinson. A gain of 15. First down, Bears.
Back to throw now on first down. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. Being chased out left. Got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running.
The ball carrier.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
3-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down. Love. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Love's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Love with it here. 3rd and short yardage. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Brandon McManus.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. They're going to look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. McManus's point after is good, and a route is on here in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He sets up the screen to Jones. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. That'll bring up second down. On second down, Love once more. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The kick by McManus is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Right away, he'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing, Love. On the slant, completes to Sutton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Love now on 2nd down. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Courtland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are pouring it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Nick Foles.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
It's 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Foles gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
A gain of
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. On the delay, Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Foles. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
Here's Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Love from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word.
Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Foles pass.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
1st down going to the air with Love. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 3rd and long for Love. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 30, Jamal Williams.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he's got room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For a Green Bay Packer.
And think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Trevathan on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Cohen. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Foles on target there to Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Packers' 32-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Maurice Hurst in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Taking it about the 1. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They try again with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Caught out left side by Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
27-yard line.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jackson brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.